He's going to adore and worship the Lord so that the Lord will bless him. And there he sits down. And as he's worshiping the Lord, we listen to his prayer. Shishikande Khanda Parvati Sada Virajat Kailashe Shinge Bhringe Nirat Karat Bhuta Preta Shiva Krishna Om Har Har Mahadev Om Har Har Mahadev Om Har Har जल 108 घोर से प्रतिदिन पवित्र पूर्वक शुचि का स्नान कराएं. So having consecrated the Shivlingam, observe every time and anyone who does Shiv Puja, he does the Lingam Puja, the Jyotirlinga Puja. 108. Can you check from 1 to 100 in Hindi? Alright, I don't doubt you. How much is 108? 100. Very nice. And look at the kind of puja he is doing. He consecrates the Shivlingam and he will offer 108 jars of water on the Shivlingam. We just offer 1 lota of water on the Shivlingam. But he offers in his puja 108 jars or lota filled with water on the Shivlingam. I told you previously about the number 108, did I? Yes, I told you. So you know how important the 108 is. And then Neele Kamalo ke mala samarpit ki. He will go and look for the blue lotus flower. And he will take the blue lotus flower and make a garland, a mala. And he will offer this. Every time he does the puja for Lord Shiva, he offers 108 jars of water and he offers a blue garland of lotus flowers. And like this, he keeps worshipping Lord Shiva 3 times a day, every day. One day, Indra uske samne aaya. Lord Indra came to him when he was nearing the age of 12. And Lord Indra said, my son, tell me what do you want? He looked at Lord Indra. He says, no gifts from you I want. I want from Shiva, the auspicious one. So he refuses the blessings of Lord Indra. मैं शिव जी को छोड़ अन्य किसी देवता से प्रार्थना नहीं करता. He says, I will never ever leave Lord Shiva for anyone else. Look at the determination. Do you have this kind of determination? Yes, we should. This is why we are here. And so, Lord Shiva leaves him. As he reaches the age 12, just at the stroke of the time when he was born, as he accomplished 12 years, Balak, बिजली से व्याकुल बच देख भय से व्याकुल हो मूर्छित हो गए. He is in Kashi. He is out in the open fields. Just then, the place became dark, filled with gloom. The lightning began striking. The thunder is pealing. But he sits down. He doesn't budge. He doesn't move. He remains there. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Just then, as if the heavens shattered and a bolt of lightning from above came directed towards him. He fell unconscious, मूर्छित हुआ. शिव जी तत्काल ही वहां प्रकट हो गए। जब उसे मूर्छित होते देखकर पार्वती पति साक्षात शिव जी तत्काल ही वहां प्रकट हो गए। And the moment that lightning left the heavens to come down, Lord Shiva, he leaves Kailash to come towards him. Grihapati, he felt unconscious. He remained lying in that unconsciousness. That lightning was directed towards him. Lord Shiva reaches there. उन्होंने अपने हाथों से उस बाल को स्पर्श कर सजीव किया. And Lord Shiva, he reaches there before the lightning strikes him. Lord Shiva lifts him in his arms and steps away. The lightning strikes, that bolt of lightning fell exactly where Grihapati was sitting. Lord Shiva rescued him just in time. No, it's not a story. It's a living experience that actually took place right here on planet Earth. And so, Lord Shiva, the moment Lord Shiva took him, the hand of Lord Shiva passed over his body and Grihapati opened his eyes. When he opened his eyes, he saw himself in the loving arms of Bhagwan Shankar. Prakashman Shankar को देखने लगे, and he saw himself शरीर से महादेव जी स्तुति करने लगे, and so the hair on his body standing at end as he looks into the eyes of Lord Shiva. Shiva जी हंसने लगे. Lord Shiva smiles. तुम्हारी परीक्षा थी, मैंने ही इंद्र भेजा था. And Lord Shiva says, my son, I sent Lord Indra to you. I sent him to tempt you, to see if you will settle for anything lesser than you have set your mind. I have sent him. And why did you send him, O Shiva? To test you, my son, to see how strong your faith is. And Lord Shiva, ab mat daro, fear not now. Why fear when I am here? Says Lord Shiva. मेरे भक्त को इंद्र तथा काल वज्र कोई भी नहीं मार सकता. And Lord Shiva says, my devotee, not even Lord Indra will hurt you, nor even the thunderbolt will hurt you. My devotees are protected. That prayer that you have recited, my son, that is the prayer that has protected you. इससे इसका नाम अग्निश्वर हुआ. He says, my son, you have worshipped me here, you have stationed me, you have installed me here, and from now, this spot I shall call Agnishwar. This shall be a holy spot, this shall be a sacred spot. And so, Lord Shiva, bless him. ऐसे कहकर शिव जी ने उसके भाई बंधु तथा माता पिता को बुलाकर उनके देखते ही उसे अग्निश्वर का दिशाओं का राज दिया. And so Lord Shiva sends for his father Vishwanath and Sutishnati. And Lord Shiva says, you my son, I make you to the Lord of this region. You are responsible for this spot. This spot I have called Agnishwar. I put you in charge of this spot, Agnishwar. And so Lord Shiva लिंग में प्रवेश कर गए. इसी प्रकार बृहस्पति का अवतार संपूर्ण हो गए. And so Lord Shiva says, you have installed this image here. I put you responsible for this. And so Lord Shiva अंतर्ध्यान हो गए. And as Lord Shiva looked at them, that image of Lord Shiva, just as he appeared, so he disappeared. Just imagine, that image started fading away. And as the image is fading away, Namah Shivaya Shantaya Bambhula Baba. Namah Shivaya Shantaya Bambhula Baba. Bambhula Baba, Bambhula Baba, Bambhula His glory today enshrined in the beautiful Shiva Puran. The worship of Lord Shiva is very, very important, my dear friends. Believe it or not, whatever your worship is, whatever your wishes are, Lord Shiva is the fulfiller. I am not saying to you stop worshipping Hanuman and stop worshipping Durga and worship Lord Shiva. But you must understand, Ekam Sadadi Prabhupada Vadanti. Many other manifestations of the one Lord we worship, many other forms, many other functions, but one is the blessing of the Lord. What is the worship of Lord Shiva? Is it simply offering flowers and fruits and milk and honey and ghee and dahi? That's just a part of it. The greater part of the worship of Lord Shiva, I should read to you. Devotion to Lord Shiva. You know, when you do Shiva Puja, you offer milk, ghee, dahi. And Sunday night I'll tell you a little more about the milk and the ghee and the dahi and so on. You offer the bay leaf, the flowers, you do the arati. Good, that's good. That's outward. Devotion to Lord Shiva is devotion to the eternal values of life. The kinds of values and principles you develop in your life. This is devotion. Your every action is like a flower that you offer to Lord Shiva. Your every thought is like an offering to Lord Shiva. Your every deed, your every wish is offered to Lord Shiva. The kinds of values you develop in your life, that is devotion to Lord Shiva. The worship of Lord Shiva is the worship of auspiciousness, the practice of righteousness. The practice of righteousness, being a righteous person, being a truthful person, being a sincere person, that is the puja of Lord Shiva. You see, this year will never end. Saturday night, or rather Tuesday night, we will end physically this year. But this year must live on in your life. Every day, this year must be a part of your life. The messages, the teachings of Lord Shiva must continue through your everyday living. The message of this Shiva Puran is a message for everyday living. It's not just enter here and exit here, but you reveal the teachings of the Lord. As I read this to you, this message must be revealed in my life also. It also means dedication to virtue, universal love, and selfless service to the creation of God. The way you live is so important. The way you live, the way you interact, the kinds of things you do in your life. This is the worship of Lord Shiva. And the path of devotion to Lord Shiva, purity, self-control, and self-surrender are essential, are important. Purity of mind, of thought, of intellect. Just as you are fasting here and you're making pure offerings, so too in your daily life, your offerings in life must be pure. What do you offer in your daily life? Your words, your thoughts, your actions. Observe, this is the underlying message, our life for today's Katha. To realize Lord Shiva, to get his blessings, what you must do? You must undergo the process of the evolution of the human personality from the level of instinctive animal. You know, sometimes you look at a person and say, but he became like an animal. That's right. That is within each one of us. Mr. Chan? Each one of us. At some time or other, we could behave like an animal. This is what we have. This is the process we have to change. This is what we have to change. That process. Give up that animalistic tendencies. You know, we have learned to fly like a bird. We have learned to swim like a fish. But we have not learned how to live like a man. It's a process. It's an evolution, a changing process. Devotees must resolve themselves sincerely to live a life of truth. Follow the teachings of your scriptures. Whatever the scriptures teach you, follow that teaching as you have been doing, each one of you. Devotees must resolve themselves to lead a life of truth, of compassion, of goodness, of mercy, of renunciation, of restraint, and of purification. We must lead a life of goodness, of simplicity, of mobility. From goodness, we must rise to godliness. From godliness, we must rise to God realization. From Jivahood, right on the Shivahood. From being a little soul to become the super soul, God Himself. Look at the river. The waters keep rushing and gushing where the water wants to go. It wants to go into the ocean. But when the river meets the ocean, it is very rough. The current is very extreme. But then the river and the ocean, they meet together and the water flows peacefully. Life is meant to be like the ocean, rushing and gushing unto the Lord who is awaiting our coming. It is rough, it is rugged, but when the meeting is achieved, life becomes peaceful. When you have received the blessings of Lord Shiva, life becomes peaceful and a blessing. Let us go back to our homes. Think of the glory of Lord Shiva. Ponder over what we have said this evening and act accordingly. May the Lord give you the strength. May He guide you. May He bless you. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Praise the Lord Mahapati Mahadev ki Jai. And this brings us to
शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर जय शंकर भोले देवों में देव निराले जय भोले। महादेव तूने ही तो सब देवों का संतान सागर मंत्र में नाम तूने जय